Hello friends, in our second paper plant physiology, we already completed ascent of sap to the previous lecture. Now we are going to study new topic, and such topic is transpiration. And in transpiration we will discuss about definition of such transpiration, types of transpiration, and such transpiration mostly takes place through stomata. Therefore, we must know structure of stomata, and hence today we will discuss about structure of stomata. But before studying all these things, we must know what is meant by transpiration. We know that plant absorb water from soil in process of water absorption. We already studied water absorption. In process of ascent of sap, such water along with nutrients, minerals, transported in upward direction in process of ascent of sap, and then such water reach at the leaves of the plant. Then what happened? Plant absorb water, and such absorb water, or from such water only 1 to 2% water is utilized by plant. Only 1 to 2% of water is utilized by plant, and about 98 to 99% of water is lost in the form of water vapors, and such loss of water is called transpiration. Means suppose if any plant absorb 100 liter of water, suppose if any plant absorb 100 liter of water from soil, of this water only 1 to 2 liter water is utilized by such plant, and about 98 to 99 liter of water is lost, or plant lose such water in the form of water vapor. This is called transpiration. This is called transpiration. Understand? And therefore, the scientific definition of such transpiration is that loss of water in vapor form, loss of water in vapor form or in gaseous form from the aerial parts of the plant is called transpiration. Definition of such transpiration is that loss of water in vapor form through the aerial part of the plant is called transpiration. This is about definition of such transpiration. Then we discuss about types of transpiration. There are 3 types of transpiration, such as first type is cuticular transpiration. First type is cuticular transpiration. Second type is lenticular transpiration, and third type is stomatal transpiration. Understand? There are 3 types of transpiration: cuticular transpiration, lenticular transpiration, and stomatal transpiration. First we discuss about such cuticular transpiration. We know that cuticle is the waxy coating or layer present on the epidermis of leaves and herbaceous stem. Cuticle is a waxy layer or waxy coating on surface of the plants surface, on the surface or on the epidermis of leaves and herbaceous stem, such layer of cutin, such cuticle is made up of cutin, such layer of cutin is called cuticle. The main function of such cuticle is to avoid loss of water. The main function of such cuticle is to avoid loss of water. However, there is water loss through such cuticle when there are some cracks on such cuticle, or if such cuticle is thin, understand, or when the cuticle is thin, or when there are some cracks on such cuticle, then there is loss of water. Such loss of water, there is loss of water in vapor form. Such loss of water in vapor form from the cuticle of the plant is called cuticle transpiration, and about 5% of transpiration, about 5% of water is transcribed through such cuticle, understand, or loss of water in cuticular transpiration is about 5%. This is about cuticular transpiration. Second type is lenticular transpiration. In woody plant, after secondary growth, the epidermis is replaced by bark. We know that. In woody plant, on stem of such plant, there is no epidermis. Epidermis is replaced by bark. There is bark or cork on such stem. Lenticels are the slits on such bark. Understand? And these lenticels are in such lenticels, or which are filled with loosely arranged cells known as complementary cells. Known as complementary cells. Such structure is called lenticel. First we discuss about structure of such lenticel. See, this is lenticel. And in such lenticel, this is ruptured epidermis. This part of epidermis is ruptured, and there are some dead cells, and this is the slit. This is the slit on bark, and such slit is called lenticel, and such lenticel is filled with these complementary cells, filled with these complementary cells. This is the structure of lenticel. Loss of water in vapor form, loss of water in vapor form from such lenticel, loss of water in vapor form from such lenticel is called lenticular transpiration, and such lenticular transpiration is very negligible. 0.1% of transpiration takes place through such lenticels. Understand? Means transpiration through lenticel is very negligible. Only 0.1% of water lose through such lenticel, or such loss of water through lenticel, loss of water in vapor form from lenticel is called lenticular transpiration. Third one is stomatal transpiration. We already studied that. We know what is by stomata. Stomata are the minute pores on epidermis. Stomata are minute pores on epidermis and herbaceous part of the stem. These minute pores are called stomata. Understand? on surface of leaf and herbaceous part of the plant, there are minute holes in epidermis, and these minute holes or minute pores are called stomata. Understand? And loss of water through such stomata, loss of water in vapor form through such stomata is called stomatal transpiration. Is called stomatal transpiration, and about 80 to 90%, about 80 to 90% transpiration takes place through such stomata. Understand? About 80 to 90% transpiration takes place through stomata. This is about types of transpiration. We know that through cuticle only 5% loss of water. In through lenticule only 0.1% water is lost. But 80 to 90% water is lost through stomata. Therefore, we must know stomatal transpiration, and to study stomatal transpiration, we must know the structure of stomata. We already discussed about that. Stomata are the minute pores or holes on epidermis, and these minute pores are guarded by two kidney-shaped cells, and these cells are called guard cells. Understand? When we observe structure of such stomata, see, this is transverse section of leaf of the plant, and in transverse section, stomata are present on epidermis. See, this is epidermis, and on such epidermis, this is stomata. Understand? This is on such epidermis, this is stomata. Understand? This is in transverse section. On or in surface view, stomata is like this. These are stomata. Understand? These are stomata. On surface view, these are stomata. We separate this part. We separate this part and magnify here. Understand? We know that this is the minute pore. This is the pore, and such pore is guarded by these two kidney-shaped cells. These kidney-shaped cells are called guard cells. Understand? When we observe such kidney-shaped cells or guard cells, in such guard cell, chlorophyll pigments are present or chloroplast is present. One more important thing about these cells is that their inner wall are thick and outer walls are thin. Their inner walls are thick and outer walls are thin, and this help in opening and closing of stomata. We will discuss about opening and closing of stomata to the next lecture. And beside these are the subsidiary cell. Outside the guard cell, there are subsidiary cells, means other cells of epidermis. Understand? This is about structure of stomata. This is about structure of stomata. This is about structure of stomata. To the next lecture, we will discuss about mechanism of opening and closing of such stomata. Understand? To the next lecture, we will discuss about mechanism of opening and closing of stomata. Thank you.